Welcome to today's 2-Minute Prophecy. Today we're going to talk about the story of Noah. Now, you might be wondering how in the world that has anything to do with prophecy, but really it shows the example of God's grace and mercy for His people and the extent that He's willing to go to save all of us. And really what happened at the beginning is it took God 1,600 years before He decided to destroy the earth, and it's really an example of His mercy and His love for His people. And then really what that has to do with today is His promise not to ever do that again, and His promise of His love for all of us. So I want to just take you through the story a little bit real quickly in this 2 minutes that we have. So God's proof is in His love for us and His patience for 1,600 years. He finds favor with Noah and spared his family. Genesis 6 verses 5 through 8. Now the Lord observed the extent of the people's wickedness, and He saw that all their thoughts were consistently and totally evil. So the Lord was sorry He had ever made them. It broke His heart, and the Lord said, I will completely wipe out this human race that I have created. Yes, and I will destroy all the animals and birds too. I am sorry I ever made them. But Noah found favor with the Lord. This is all part of God's plan. With a child of your own, you may understand He's about to do something you know is not going to be very good. And you have the choice to either stop him, intervene, or allow him to learn a lesson. God's love for us is infinite, and it is hard for us to comprehend it. And He allows us to make these decisions. Now, they were on the ark for a year, not just 40 days and 40 nights. So in Genesis chapter 8, verses 13 to 14, we read, Finally, when Noah was 601 years old, 10.5 months after the flood began, Noah lifted back the cover to look. The water was drying up. 2 more months went by, and at last the earth was dry. So over 12 months they were on the ark. The water covered the entire earth above the highest mountains, killing everyone. Now, in Israel, a lot of people say that in that area of Israel, the land of Canaan, that the Great Flood was just that area. That was their world, so it didn't really cover the world. It was just that area. But the Bible says it covered the highest mountain peaks. Chapter 8, verses 19 to 24. Finally, the water covered even the highest mountains on the earth. Standing more than 22 feet above the highest peaks, all the living things on the earth died. So if it was above the highest peaks, it definitely covered the whole earth. The water covered the entire earth, okay. The highest mountain killing everything. His love is so great that even today, with all our wickedness, that surely as bad, if not worse, than it was back then, He promises not to destroy us. So in Genesis chapter 9, 12 to 17, and God said, I am giving you a sign as evidence of my eternal covenant with you and all living creatures. I have placed my rainbow in the clouds. It is the sign of my permanent promise to you and to all the earth. That's your 2-minute prophecy. Have a great day.